What it is, what it do, I'm A1, this is Destiny, and in this video I'm going to show y'all how to make it rain. Orbs. As we all know, orbs can help your fire team build up their super ability, and once they use their super ability, it creates more orbs, which can help you build up your super ability, which in turn creates more orbs. Now obviously you can create orbs with any class, but I'm going to show you one of the best class setups that you can use in order to create the most amount of orbs. Now before I show you the gameplay of me making it rain orbs, I'm going to briefly go over some of the attributes that you're going to need in order to make it happen. Now the best class that I know of in order to create orbs without having to use your super ability is the Titan class. Alright, so in order to get this orb party started, the first thing you're going to have to do is to get your Titan and select the Defender subclass. Now the first ability that you want to have unlocked is called Disintegrate, and this ability creates a force barrier around you which absorbs incoming damage. The second ability that you're going to have unlocked is the one called Gift of Light, and once you have this ability unlocked, it'll make all of your melee kills create orbs of light. Anyways, the next ability that you want to have unlocked is called Gift of the Void, and if you didn't know already, every time you use your purple bubble shield, it'll drop at least 2 orbs. It can drop more depending on what kind of armor you're wearing, but it can create more orbs once it's taken a certain amount of damage from enemies. Anyways, the next ability that you want to have unlocked is called Blessing of Light, and what this does is every time you use a purple bubble shield and walk through it, it'll give you a temporary shield if you walk outside of the purple bubble shield, which is very useful because you're going to be punching a lot of enemies in the face. And when you get that close to the enemies, lots of times they'll end up hitting you as well, so this temporary shield definitely comes in handy. Anyways, for this last ability, which is called Illuminated, it's not really needed, but it's definitely helpful. And what this does is, it increases the benefits for the Blessing of Light, which basically means that it increases the benefits of your temporary shield. Like I said, it's not really needed, but it does help. Alright, so now that we get that out of the way, when it comes to armor, you want to make sure that you equip armor that has strength, because you're going to want to increase your strength as high as possible. And the reason you want to have a lot of strength is because it allows you to use your Disintegrate more often, which creates your force barrier, which allows you to create orbs. So if you want to use the method in this video for creating orbs, then you definitely want to use some armor that has some strength. And you also want to use some armor that has upgrades that are useful for this type of playstyle. A good example of this would be my exotic blue arms. Look how awesome they are. I kind of wish I had them in real life. If I had these blue arms in real life, you know what I'd do? I'd go to a rave and just fling my arms in the air and wave them like I just don't care. As you can tell, one of the upgrades is increased melee attack speed, which is definitely useful when it comes to making an orb party. And another useful upgrade that my blue arms have is that it also increases the duration of force barrier, which basically gives you more time to make more orbs. And you'll see what I mean when I start the gameplay. Anyways, that's pretty much it in regards to the class setup that you want to have. Like I mentioned earlier, you can create orbs with any class and subclass, but this is one of the best class setups that I've ever made when it comes to making orbs. Now this method doesn't work for every type of game mode. The one that I wouldn't recommend using it on are the heroic missions where the enemies can kill you with just one melee strike, because obviously you don't want to go around meleeing enemies when they can kill you after meleeing you just once. But it's definitely useful for just about any other type of game mode. Anyways, once you got everything set up like I do here, all you have to do is just go around knocking people out. When your melee box at the bottom left part of your screen is all the way full, you'll be able to use Disintegrate. To use Disintegrate, all you have to do is melee somebody. It'll start your force barrier, and every time you get a melee kill during your force barrier, you'll drop an orb. And the way you can tell how long your force barrier lasts is to just look at the left side of your screen after you melee somebody, and you'll see the force barrier icon. And as soon as that force barrier icon goes off the screen, that means your force barrier is over with, and you have to wait till your melee box is full again before you can use Disintegrate again and start your force barrier. But like I mentioned earlier, if you have a lot of strength, it's not going to take long for your melee box to fill back up, and you'll be able to use your force barrier a lot more. And like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to pick up orbs in order to create these orbs, which is why this is very useful. You don't have to use a super ability in order to create these orbs. All you have to do is run around and punch people in the face. But I should also mention that's not the only way you can get orbs with this class setup. Every time you use your purple bubble shield, you will drop at least 2 orbs. Depending on what armor you have, you could potentially drop more. And if you use the same class setup that I'm using here, your purple bubble shield will also create more orbs once it takes more damage from enemies. Anyways, this is one of the best methods that I know of when it comes to making a lot of orbs. Let me know in the comments what you think the best class is for making orbs. And before I go, if you enjoyed the video or found it useful, don't forget to do what you do. I'm A1, thanks for watching.
Grab the sword. That should lure them out.
You're like dropping orbs everywhere. Like plopping off at you all the time.
Lots of movement all around us. The princes are coming for the sword.
So I only have type. I think you guys do it on the level. I was thinking about scout rifle. But I gotta be level 20. Orbs! Every chicken killed. Orb! Yeah, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, because I use myself that's the time. Yeah, that was awesome. And another one. And my super is full. Oh, my super is full now. Just keep following you and my super will never go down.
Guardian down.
Check the fish. A1 generator, 1 orb. A1 generator, 1 orb.
These Fallen are just as crazy as we are.
follow the blue orb road.
There's the shrine. Find a way through.
Supercharged.
Let me out under the shrine. I'll look for a weakness. It's tethered to a power far beyond the edge of the system. If I just find a way to break the link. Let's just hope we don't get sucked into some trans-dimensional vortex. It's weakened. Destroy it.
Did you kill me or... Oh. Did you kill me or did I kill me?
We severed their connection. The shrine, it was communing with something out there. Their god, or king. Well, not anymore. Whatever it is, it's still out there.
7. Yeah, that was cool. I never seen that. Like, that's a way to get orbs. Like, my super like charged every minute. That was cool.